Respect it, I mean, we network across the globe, cause it's a global market in case you didn't know. And since we all about information flow, let me be the first one to welcome you to Tech Zone with Paul Amadeus Lane. Let's talk tech, cause technology changing the game. It's all good in the hood, it's everywhere. Now let's get to the show, cause we live on air, yeah.
Hello and welcome to this edition of the Tech Zone. I am Paul Amadeus Lane. I'm so happy to have you with me on this edition of the show. We're going to be talking about apps, social media influencers, you name it, video games galore. We're going to have a blast. Oculus, yes, and the PlayStation Experience 2016. And we're going to start to show off with the conversation that I had with Andrw Willans, who is the lead game designer for EVE Valkyrie. Had a chance to talk with him at the PlayStation Experience and to find out more about this awesome game. And I started off the question by asking Andy just about this undertaking of this game.
Well, it started off as a passion project. So there's about 5 guys in CCP's home office in Reykjavik, and they basically came up with a prototype in the very early days of VR, an Oculus One, and they kind of took it to CCP. CCP were like, this is the best thing ever, right? We're going to make a game out of this. And then they moved development over to Newcastle, and that team came, the team grew, and as VR grew, we got a chance to expand it to be the game that you see today. So, as Oculus TK2 came out, then the final retail Oculus, the game kind of developed, and then we're at the point now where we've got, genuine consumer VR with PlayStation VR, and we couldn't be happier, So the game's finally evolved to the point where we're loving it, and we're running it as a game as a service as well. So what we're showing today is our new Gate Crashers update, which is due out next week, and that's like a brand new map, and there's a whole load of new cool features. There's like a pilot customization, so everyone can kind of pimp their avatars and make them look like really exactly what they want, more piratey rather than just like a generic flight suit. So it's good times, man. It's good times.
And Andy, when we look at the game as it stands right now, when you started with the concept and you see where it is today, you got to be blown away.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's been a real passion project for everyone at the studio. There's only around about 40 of us in the development team, so we spent a lot of time, play testing and people coming up with ideas for the ships and the mechanics and how it all fits together, the fantasy. So many ingredients just coming together to make what you see in front of you today.
So Andy, how long have you been gaming?
Gaming? Oh, a long time. I was born a gamer. I started on a VIC-20. You might not remember that one. That's a long time ago.
Yes.
And gaming has always been part of my life. I was with Ubisoft for around about 8 years before I kind of joined CCP. And CCP were basically, they presented me with an opportunity which was to make games in VR, and I couldn't say no. It was, it's the dream. It's basically the new frontier of game design is VR, and it's been a hell of a journey so far. It's awesome.
Definitely. And where do you see gaming going next after VR? Because we know before it was VR, many people thought VR would be the next step. What do you think the next step is after VR?
Well, I think we've got exciting times coming ahead because, if you look at where VR is now, we've advanced so quickly. The technology is advanced, but I still say it's like, your first mobile phone, and you looked at what that was in like the 90s and the evolution of the mobile phone, and you think we're moving even faster within VR and within mixed reality. So I don't know exactly what the future is going to be. I know it's exciting. I know it'll involve augmented reality, virtual reality, mixed reality, and then there's all of the new haptics that are coming online, the touch controllers, all of the motion devices. So the next couple of years, it's basically like a playground. We'll get all of these toys like kids in a sweet shop, and then we'll work out how we can best use them and make games to harness the inputs. So exciting.
It's very. And what does it mean to you to be here at PlayStation Experience 2016?
Oh, huge. I'm a massive gamer. I'm a massive PlayStation fan, so it's like a fanboy coming to, this is like my mecca. I'm like absolutely loving it.
Absolutely. Well, Andy, it's been a pleasure meeting with you and talking with you. And why don't you let ones know out there how they can find out more information about the games that you guys are producing?
Yeah, absolutely. Head to evevalkyrie.com or have a look on CCP's website, or even just check us out on PlayStation. We'll be on the home screen.
Awesome. Andy, it was great talking to you, my friend.
Thank you very much, man. Pleasure.
That was the great Andrw Willans joining me from EVE Valkyrie. Make sure you check out that game. It was bananas. It's all I'd say. It's awesome. Hey, when we get back on the Tech Zone, we're going to check in with my game reporter, Uncarbonated Soda. He just picked up the Oculus. We're going to get his take on all the hubbub about Oculus and is it worth it or not, and some of the things that he likes about it and maybe what he doesn't like about it. So we'll be back here on the Tech Zone. I am Paul Amadeus Lane. We'll be back right after these messages.